Hi, I'm Alastair, or more formally Dr. Alastair Marsh of the School of Civil Engineering, University of Leeds. So I've been very fortunate to have been supported by the Building Research Establishment Trust and the worshipful company of Constructors, thank you, to do a small research project to investigate whether we can use agricultural waste from rice production in order to make construction materials in Uganda more cheaply and sustainably. So, since it's the start of 2020, I thought this would be a good chance for me to start my video blog about this project. Unfortunately, I haven't yet reached the heights of technological ability with this, so hopefully at some point in the future I'll be able to share screens and results and all that kind of thing. But for now, you just have to make do with my words and a few props. So, what have we been doing so far? A lot of it has been admin, logistics, finance based. I kind of expected that, but this is the first research project I've really run sort of on my own, basically. So, for example, next week I'm going to get my yellow fever vaccinations for my trip to Uganda in the spring, and then go and get my visa, which is exciting. But also a few more, I guess, practical aspects as well. So there's been a lot of talk about, money and finances and how to manage that best, particularly about hiring a research assistant to help us with our experiments in Uganda over the 2 months this spring, and also to bring in a summer student to do research with us in Leeds on a different aspect of this project. So that's been a big part of what we've been doing. I've also been talking with Marisha and Ed at HYT Uganda, they're the project partners in this, about some recipes for making these blocks. And we've been particularly talking about the need for how much water we're going to use when making these blocks. So we're going to have to change the recipe from what HYT normally use, because rice husk ash, and that's the waste we're using, has a very porous structure, a bit like a sponge. So it's probably going to need more water than their usual mixes. But at the same time, we don't want to use too much water, because then that'll mean that the compaction process won't work as well as it normally will, and the blocks won't be as strong as they normally will do. So we're going to have some initial experiments when we get out there, and hopefully everything else should be fine after that. Lastly, I've done some lab tests on one of the ashes so far, so testing its physical, chemical properties, and also how reactive it is. And those results have been really promising. So hopefully, if I get the technology right, I'll be able to share those with you on a screen next month and show you what they mean. So until then, keep on eating rice, and I'll see you next month. Bye bye.